Hello, loves. It's Nina with Fashion Squared. Welcome back to the podcast. We just had the most magical thunderstorm, which is not like typical for Portland, Oregon. And it was like thunder and it was loud. And then there was rain, which I am just like so grateful for. That will definitely be on my gratitude list tomorrow mornings. I already made my gratitude list before the thunderstorm started. What a relief after all this heat. I know so many folks are going through that. It's such a great reminder that gratitude can be found everywhere. And today, I just wanted to remind you of that. So let's get into it. I saw a question, very common question on Threads. It was a couple of weeks ago about how in the heck can I grow my business and not be so reliant on social media? Because, of course, we hear several folks, and we have heard several folks over the decade plus say, you have to be on social, you have to be on social. So we're going to as my treatment center in 2007 told me to do. So let's just get into it. First and foremost, all businesses are different, right? Not, everyone doesn't have the same objectives, same outcomes, same businesses, same brands, same business models. So you could be looking at, let's say you are a local business, right? You're a local salon, local massage place, skin place, lash, whatever. And you are looking to build, retain, and build a local clientele. That is a very different strategy than an influencer or content creator who is looking to build a business based on social media content for which they get paid and sponsored. Those could not be more different. And what happens quite often, and it's not just the salon industry, it's all industries, is we get confused because we're following these amazing influencers and content creators, and we're like, I want to do what they're doing. But wait, actually, I'm looking to build my local business, and we get confused and think that we're supposed to be doing what they're doing. And no, the answer is no. So when I hear people say, we have to be all these things and be on social 24/7. No, you don't. Not if you are building a local business. You are not getting paid for social media, and you have other strategies that complement whatever social media presence fits best for you. Now, do people look on social for businesses? Well, of course they do. Again, we're not getting into black and white extreme absolute thinking. Yes, they do. However, that is not the only way to become more discoverable to new clients, new team members, or new tenants. So when we look at marketing, we look at a marketing strategy. We are looking at more than just one thing. So you could have a new client engagement strategy, and then you could have an existing client retention strategy. Now, these are quite simple. However, why do some folks struggle? Well, some of it's just dedicating the time. When you are working behind the chair and you have a full schedule and you are not reserving time to work on the business, an admin day, an admin hour consistently, weekly, then yeah, I don't know. There's no shortcut here, right? So first and foremost, you have to create space to do this. That's it. There's no magic pill. There's no, I'll do it for you. I don't care what you see on the internet. I don't care what an expert tells you. There are things that you need to do to ensure that your business is growing at the rate that you want it to grow, right? Now, again, that could be through new client engagement, and that could be through existing client retention. So there's a few different things are. So time's one of them. Just a lack of education and understanding. Like, you just don't know. And so here we are. This is the kind of stuff we talk about in A School. Is the kind of stuff we talk about in the Creating Your Awesome Brand course. These are the fundamentals, right? These aren't the get rich quick. These aren't the magic pills. This is your foundation, right? You're building this solid foundation so you're not constantly shook when something shifts in the market, or like what's going on right now in the US, which I've been talking about for 2 years, that consumers were going to become more sensitive, that political years create a little bit of extra angst that we're not used to. All these things, like these aren't surprises, and you don't need to be surprised. You don't need to be surprised when you're focused on the fundamentals. So some of it's fear, and a good example of fear is one of the most fundamental existing client retention strategies is in the post-experience follow-up, when you reach out to clients that are outside their regular maintenance schedule. I've been talking about this for years. It's not a unique idea. This is kind of like every business does this, but it works. So what I typically hear back is, oh my God, what if they're mad at me? I mean, what if they are? Like, does that mean that you're not ever going to provide awesome client care because of the possibility that one client wasn't happy with their experience and just never told you? Like, most clients are like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thanks for thinking of me. Thanks for caring. I've been so busy. I just haven't been able to make my appointment. I'm coming back in. Anyways, so fear, which I recommend you just move through. And the way to move through it is to try it. And you will see, and you will build more confidence. And then you're going to try it again, and you will see the results, and that will build more confidence. And then you're going to try it again. And then next thing you know it, you're like, okay, this, my clients deserve this. They deserve to know that I care about them. And then the other reason I gather from, again, my experience working with folks like you all over the world for decades, you don't see instant gratification from these marketing strategies. And honestly, it doesn't exist, right? Very few instant gratification. I mean, like in the moment, the idea of building a brand long-term, the idea of building really high lifetime client value, meaning the amount of joy, happiness, referrals, and revenue that client brings you over the lifetime of your relationship. These are day to day to day. And you just string those days together, and next thing you know it, you have this incredibly solid foundation, and you've built an incredibly beautiful brand. So here's some examples of growing outside of social. We look at digital platforms, referral platforms, review platforms, platforms like Google Business, like Yelp. Those platforms drive search and discovery more than anything. They drive maps, they drive voice, they drive so much search and discovery. So if you have not optimized your Google Business and Yelp pages, and by optimize, I mean make sure all the information's filled in, that your business is clearly explained, that you have consistent reviews, because the whole job of a search platform is to provide relevant, fresh information. So that's how consistent reviews help you become more discoverable. They drive Google. I mean, they literally drive everything. Text communications, post-experience text. Hi, Nina. Thank you so much for coming in. I just loved our time together. Your experience means the world to me. I would be so grateful if you shared your experience. Click here, and then you link that to your preferred review platform, whether that be Google Business, Yelp, whatever. And again, like the example I used before, texting clients that are outside of their regular maintenance schedule, email marketing, that could all be attached to the same, right? Text, email. You could be doing monthly newsletters that invite people to share their experience or help promote your referral program. And, offline, it's simple. You got to deliver awesome and aligned with your brand experiences consistently. You just have to do that. You literally have to do that, because happy clients create more happy clients. Happy team members create more happy team members. Happy tenants create more happy tenants. So that's it. Now, one of the struggles with, and I've talked about this a million times, but one of the struggles is if we are unable to deliver an awesome and aligned with our brand experience consistently, then we have a time issue. We have a clarity issue. We may have technical issues, right? That we aren't quite yet comfortable doing an in-depth consultation, or maybe we're not comfortable with our pace, yet we're setting our appointment times and giving us no wiggle room to deliver awesome client care consistently. So, I mean, that's simply remedy. It's a simple remedy. You have to look at all of those things, but ultimately delivering an awesome and aligned experience aligned with your brand experience consistently is the way everybody builds business. Ask any hairdresser, ask any lash artist, ask any nail tech, ask any skin therapist, ask any service provider. Delivering awesome and aligned with your brand experiences consistently. So offline, you could also have a very simple referral program. Offline, you could have a community engagement strategy where you partner with like-minded businesses. And by like-minded, I mean like-minded with your brand. So there are a few fundamental things that you could incorporate into your business tomorrow that would not make you reliant solely on social, because that's not enough anyways, right? These other strategies, if you ask some businesses, I think you'll be really surprised. Again, I work with thousands and thousands and thousands of people all over the world. So I have context. I talk about context a lot. I have a lot of context. And you would be really surprised at how many folks, successful salons, high lifetime client value, that are, yes, they are on social. They're lovely on social. However, they consistently send post-experience texts. They consistently send emails or texts to their clients that are outside their regular maintenance schedule. They consistently deliver an awesome and aligned experience. They consistently activate their referral program. They consistently engage in the community as it aligns with their brand. So those are the fundamentals. And yes, social matters. However, it is not what so many folks say it is, because there's just a lack of context. So we have to be on social 24/7 and do it. No, you don't. No, you don't. Now, if you're a content creator influencer and you get paid for that content and that presence, that's a job. That's literally your job. However, if you are a local salon looking to build a local business, that is actually not your job, right? You're not an influencer or content creator. Now, you could be a little of both, but those are different strategies because they're different businesses. A local salon business is not the same as an influencer or content creator business. Completely separate. Completely separate. So I want you to think about that. And I want you to go back and look at your new client engagement strategies. And I want you to look at your existing client retention strategies. Those are the two things. New client engagement, existing client retention. And if you took one action in new client engagement, that would be inviting your existing clients to share their experience on your preferred referral platform. Existing client retention strategy could be as simple as the text or email to clients that are outside their regular maintenance schedule. Just that alone, I can almost guarantee that you will see a shift, not instantly, but you will see a shift that will help you find more value in the consistency of your marketing strategies. You will have reduced fear, more confidence in executing these marketing strategies. And you will make the time each week, an hour a week, Think about the amount of time we waste on fucking TikTok. Come on. Come on. I think I watched, I'm going to completely tell on myself right now. I needed like what the kids are calling rot days. I don't know. That just doesn't sit right with me. But like a day where I do nothing day. I call it a do nothing day. I think I watched 6 hours of Law and Order yesterday. Okay. So you're never going to hear from me. I don't have time. I do have time. It's what I choose to do with the time. And I celebrate 6 hours of Law and Order or whatever your show is. Do that. Yes. And also create space to build a strong foundation, a solid foundation, rooted in the fundamentals. And you will have so much less stress, confusion, overwhelm, angst, all the things. If you want it, you'll do it. If you see value in it, you'll do it. If you don't, you won't. However, if you aren't executing the fundamentals, then you don't get to complain. Like, it's a waste of your energy and time. One of the reasons I won't stop talking about this is because I see how little it's happening in our industry, and I see folks that are struggling. Now, of course, I see folks that are thriving and doing amazing too. And many of them do have these fundamental marketing strategies in place. It's just almost on autopilot, which is the way we want it, right? So that's the call to action. New client engagement strategies. Take a look at what you're currently doing and what you could do differently, and existing client retention strategies. I'm here to help. Passion Squared is here to help. We do this in A-School. We talk about this in depth in the Creating Your Awesome Brand course, where we focus on the fundamentals to help you build that strong foundation. And then you can go be crazy in the Pink Pony Club. Like, seriously, you can have a blast in your business if you can build yourself a solid foundation. Rooted in the fundamentals. Rooted in the fundamentals. Not like the trendy, make this, do this, distract, unfocus. No, fuck that. If you are building a local business, you got to build these fundamentals. I promise you, it'll feel different. And then you won't have to get all like distracted when some influencer or content creator goes online and says, you have to post whatever times a day. Fuck that. No, I don't know how many times you need to post. I don't know your business. I wish I did through this microphone, but I am speaking in general terms because, again, I have context. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. You can find Passion Squared on the web, passionsquared.net, on the socials at Passion Squared. It is truly an honor and privilege to share this space with you. I am really super grateful. The last solo episode I did, I talked about that I was in a creative slump, a content slump. I'm happy to report I still am. I still am. Yeah. Not great, but again, rhythm. It's all rhythm. So I am not fighting it. I am just letting it be. And I would love to break out in a Beatles song right now. However, my singing voice, it's just not great. I wish it was. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. I am so grateful you're here. Remember to be where your feet are. Take a deep breath. Take those consistent social breaks, minimum of 24 hours in a row each week. Seek more context. Ask more questions. And know you are loved. Have a peaceful day. Bye.